This is a part 3 video of what I hope is a 3-part video series on setting up a collaboration space in Canvas using Google Drive, specifically Google Drawing or Slides as a sort of interactive whiteboard, and then using YouTube Live to set up a Hangouts on Air, what used to be called Hangouts on Air, for the video conferencing side of things. And this video is how to launch and manage that Hangout on Air. So I'm going to have to set up another event. In the previous video we looked at this in more detail, so I'll go through it fairly quickly, switching to Creator Studio, clicking Live Streaming, and then clicking Event. Theoretically, you've scheduled all your events in the future, but for this demonstration, I'm going to have to launch an event now. So demo, now, I'll skip the description, script the keywords, change this to unlisted, and make sure quick using Google Hangouts on Air. And then because I haven't changed the date from now, it's instead of save event, it's go live now. By clicking Go Live Now, it will launch Hangouts, Google Hangouts. If you've used Google Hangouts, it's exactly the same interface. The only difference, slight difference, is it has a sort of Broadcast Now button. Okay, we can let it load up. It's got a little percentage preloader. So at this time, while this is going on, you could be checking your video signal as well, checking your audio is coming through. And what we're going to do is a couple of things. We're going to look at the links to the actual stream and how to monitor how many people are watching that stream, and then how to invite or bring people into the stream so that you've got 2 or 3 or 4, up to 15 people in the stream for the rest to watch, for everyone else to watch. So the quick links are start broadcast now. So when I click that, the live stream that we've set up in the previous video in YouTube Live starts to broadcast. And so what we do in this screen will feed out to that page. And we've embedded that in Canvas already. I can monitor how many people are watching that stream here. And then also down in the bottom right, links. There's the link to the YouTube page for the live stream, and there's the embed code. If we hadn't already done that in Canvas, you can take that code and go and place it in Canvas as well. Now, if I wanted to, let me see, if I want to invite people in, there are two ways. I can click this invite people icon here, and it will ask me to enter their names and email addresses in here. That's the intuitive way to do it, but it's sometimes doesn't work very well in that the email takes a while to get to people, especially if you haven't had email exchanges with them before. So what I do is I copy the link right up here in the top to the actual Hangout. I copy that and I email that to them using just normal email. So I leave this window and go and send an email with that link, or an instant message, or however way you want to communicate to them. They click that link and then they'll arrive in here for the video conference. So one way to think about that is you could take that link and paste it on the Canvas page or event that you've created with the instructions. Click this link if you want to join the Hangout. Otherwise, just watch the video above for the live stream. To make an analogy, you might think of this as a face-to-face lecture. This here in the Hangout is the lectern, and at the front of the stage, people watching the stream are sitting in the chairs in the audience, and people who come up to the lectern to face the audience and say something or present their work join the Hangout. I hope that helped. Okay, so you share that link at the top. If I needed to share my screen, so I want to get the interactive whiteboard up, I click share screen, ask me what screen do I want to share. Now I've got 2 screens on my computer, that's why we're seeing 2 here. It's a good idea to have 2 screens for using Hangouts for screen sharing. I might just share my second screen here and then drag my Google Drawing up into there. Hopefully you're seeing that. So squiggly line, I'm diagramming. Different people might be doing different things. You can ask everyone to join the Google Draw, and those participating are looking at the Google Drawing, and those not are just watching it happen on the stream, as you are now. Okay, I'll stop sharing the screen there. If you had multiple people in this stream, if you haven't used Hangouts before, what happens is their thumbnail videos appear at the bottom of the screen, and what Hangouts does automatically is, based on who's speaking into their microphone, they come up on the big image. Now, sometimes if you've got a lot of people in here with background noise, that can jump around the video quite a bit. As the host to the broadcast, you can manage that by clicking the thumbnail, and that will force that person's image to go out on the main screen. And then if somebody else talks, click that image. Likewise, if somebody has a lot of background noise and it's distracting everything, you can mute them by hovering over their thumbnail view and drop down and mute their microphone. You just need to remember that you're doing that. So especially for first timers, it's a good idea to have two people managing the Hangout. One's monitoring chat and sort of keeping an eye on over everything, and you're just running the show or doing the show. And then as you get used to it, you can eventually manage it yourself. Okay, so that's the last video in a three-part series looking at using Google Drive, specifically Google Drawing for a whiteboard, or Google Slides where you've got a blank slide and use the drawing features as that whiteboard. We've used YouTube Live to set up a live stream event or a series of live stream events, and embedded those video live streams into Canvas under events, so that when people click the event in Canvas, it opens and there's the video ready to start broadcasting, with the other links to how to join the Hangout and open up the whiteboard and things like that. And then in this video we looked at how to manage the actual Hangout on air, how to invite people in, how to share your screen, and how to monitor how many people might be watching the video. All right, I think that's about it. I hope that's been useful.